The name of that song is called "Handle Me," and it was written and recorded by my special guest today, Canadian singer-songwriter, piano player, Sunday Wilde. Sunday, welcome to our show today.
Hey, thanks for having me.
It's a real pleasure. I really appreciated you sending me your latest album, and that's how I first became introduced to you, and really loved it. I think one of the things that jumped out at me about your album was that you pointed right off of the band, no drums, no guitars, just ragtime piano and blues and jazz from a bygone era that is tormented, dirty, joyful, sexy, and sad. I love that description. Tell me a little bit about the inspiration for your music, Sunday.
Oh, well, I'm a writer, songwriter, as you know, so I take inspiration from like observations of the human condition mostly, I think. Sometimes it's about me, and sometimes it's about people that I see in the world or beside me or walking down the street kind of thing. So I try to incorporate those types of things into my music.
You've done a good job. One of the things that, and you had pointed out, was that you share this album with a very talented musician, Harp Dog Brown, who's also Canadian. And I did some research on him. What a character. he, he's not only a wonderful harmonica player, but he's got an excellent voice too. As a matter of fact, he reminds me a lot of the late Dr. John in
Oh
his
yeah,
singing.
he's a big character, and he's a part of my blues family in the world in Canada too, right? So
Yes.
we've known each other for a while, but because of the pandemic, he was able to stop in at my place on a tour that got kind of canceled for him. And that and
Uh-huh.
and then we, bonded our friendship, so to speak, over some bourbon and staying up late drinking. And I said to him at my kitchen table, I'm like, we should be recording this conversation.
Oh, that's great. You like to say that you're from, Northern Ontario. You told me this morning, that you're 18 hours from Toronto?
Yeah, something like that. I think I'm closer to Memphis actually, or around about the same time. Yeah.
Incredible. How far from the North Pole? Just kidding.
I don't know.
I'm joking. Anyway, you talk about your songs and your music as dealing with grief, addiction, love, torment of social and family dysfunction.
Mhm.
Does that pretty well describes it, I
Well,
guess.
yeah, it's not just love songs, it's not just, trouble, you know what I mean? I have a lot of
Right.
songs about men, and I learned lately not to tell them the song is about them too, because some people just don't like it.
No sense of humor.
No.
Oh, that's great. Um, why don't let's go into one of those songs about men, and this is one you selected called "Dead Man's Clothes." That sound good?
Sure, sounds good.
Dead man's clothes, I just don't know. I'm wearing dead man's clothes, and I'm wondering if that dead man even knows. They're falling off my back, and I hate when I get off track. They're falling off my back, and I think there might be some kind of drawback to wearing dead man's clothes. dead man's skin, 'cause I'm wearing dead man's clothes. Dead man's clothes, I just don't know. I'm wearing dead man's clothes, and I'm wondering if that dead man even knows. His belt seems so tight, and I'm having trouble sleeping halfway through the night. His belt seems too tight, and I think I just might wear dead man's clothes. Wearing dead man's clothes, and I think that dead man knows.
Terrific song, Sunday. Thank you so much. I want to point out to your website, which is just SundayWilde, WILDE.com. And when you go there, you can see a lot of videos that Sunday has, as well as order her music, which the latest album is called Peace and Trouble. And she has 9 uh, releases altogether, which the last 2, Sunday Wilde and One Eyed Jackson 2019, and Blueberries and Grits. I love that, 2016. But we don't want to forget to point out that you're a multi-award winner for songs, and also for your as an artist yourself, with one of your songs being a hit, #1 on Sirius XM, BB King's Bluesville. So you're getting notoriety out there.
Oh, yeah, I've had a lot of successes, and it's really cool because I live so far from big places to play music, you know. So um, the songs that I've written from in sitting in a little bit of isolation is really, it brings me a lot of joy knowing that people like the music and the songs and the messages within those songs too. And I feel like as a woman writer, I have a message that's a little bit different than maybe men have. And all women, actually, all women songwriters have a different message, you know, because we're different types of people. We have different experiences too. So um, I'm I'm really happy with just being able to continue to make music too, because now in this society too, once we release music as artists, it kind of goes into the big universe library of music for people to enjoy, you know, just because the way the internet is and all this kind of thing. But music is still so important for people right now. So I'm glad to be able to continue to do it.
Uh, and thank you for pointing out the importance of women in music. And I mean, there are so many incredibly talented women singer-songwriters, and it just seems like in the last few years we're really seeing, a change in our society in so many ways um, that bring out this wonderful talent that's out there, yourself included.
Yeah, it's awesome to see. I have many friends in the blues family that are women, and we send messages to each other of encouragement and these types of things, so that's awesome too.
Oh, that's great. Have you got anything? I guess you're even more in lockdown than we are right now, aren't you? And we're still in lockdown, so I assume no real dates of where you can get out and perform live at this point.
Yeah, no, and where we are in Ontario, well, actually, the whole province is in a stay-at-home order right now. We've been kind of staying at home for quite some time. I lost count.
Yeah.
I lost count. I have a few things that I'm heading towards looking forward to doing, and that's planting a garden.
As you thaw out up there, I
Yeah,
guess.
and I'm working on some new songs since I released my last album, Peace and Trouble, which just came out about a month ago. It's
Yes.
gotten so much love and support all over the world, so I'm so grateful because I had no idea how it would go over having an album with no drums and no guitar. Um, but for some reason, people really love it.
Yeah, it's terrific, and I wanna point out too, that did was released at I assume that's on all the major outlets, Amazon, Apple, all of those type of things, iTunes. It's called Peace and Trouble, and it was released on March 4th of this year, and it features harmonica player, Harp Dog Brown, and it is just fabulous album, Sunday. Every song on it's a winner, and I saw that you wrote every one of them except the cover that you did of Willie Dixon's "Home to Mama."
Exactly, yeah. I have a goal, and I think for the last 3 or 4 albums I released, to do a Willie Dixon cover on each one. I wanna
Oh, that's
Yeah,
great.
I wanna pay homage to him as a major factor in blues history, and I'm a big fan of his music, and he has quite a few songs. So
Yes.
I wanna put my own spin on it as a woman too, right? And so I do that for a number of reasons. As I said, to pay homage to him as a historical figure in blues, and to keep that his messages going right now, kind of thing. And so, but the rest of the songs are mine. Yeah, 10 originals and one cover that I kind of rearranged a tad of Willie Dixon's song.
This is just a terrific album, and, I wanna, point out that, once again, that the new album is called Peace and Trouble, but she has 8 other albums that you can choose from as well, and, and, why don't we on our way out the door, Sunday, this is another song that's from the brand new album with Harp Dog Brown. It's called Too Damn Cute. And I hope that, if you ever get to the point of where you're back touring again and we're past COVID, then you get over into British Columbia, maybe the Vancouver area. We're not far from there, only about an hour's drive. I hope you'll stop by and the station, and we can chat on the air live in person. That would be a lot of fun.
Sure, I would love that.
Sounds real good. My special guest today is Canadian singer-songwriter, piano player Sunday Wilde, and, thank you again for joining us,
Thank you so
and much
much.
success to you.
Thank you so much. You too.